Hello everyone, my name is Waldo Richards from DaGameTrain, and damn, it's been a long time since we last played a Sega Genesis game. Maybe a bit too long, but what can I say? Not much left to play for this console. Besides a few select choices and maybe some undiscovered gems. But for the time being, let's play it safe and play a good game. Let me just get it started. Might recognize the developer. Don't know if you'll recognize the game though. Whatever that says. The letters definitely are not the greatest to look at. It's Technosoft's Elemental Master. Neat. It is a shmup that has a story for some fucking reason. I've no idea why, but it really tries hard to grab your attention. Fuck it, let's take a look at that story. Maybe we'll get some idea out of it. First, I have a little surprise for you. Look at my face. I can't believe it! I don't know what the hell's going on. But as I understand, it's our main character's brother who turned evil, because of course he did. Join me. Together we shall become the greatest in Corda. Or whatever this place is. I shall make your face the greatest in this Technosoft world. Who the fuck is this? It's too early for Lord of the Rings. Get these damn orcs out of here. And then there's Salami showing up from the darkness. Whatever. Salome. Shalom. Interesting name for a character. Who gives a shit? Seriously, you're not gonna play this game for the story, because the story is ridiculous. It makes no sense, and I don't even understand why they bothered with it. I honestly don't get it. Like, if I had a manual, maybe it would make more sense, but the game doesn't do anything to help you. So just fuck the story. We're here for the game. And this is the game. As I said, it's a shmup, but the idea is that you walk instead of fly. Does that make it any worse? No, not really actually. It makes it more difficult because you only have so much space to maneuver around. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. As I found, this is actually an interesting challenge that's not often considered. You also have a few other things worth mention. For one, you have, instead of lives, multiple hits that you can take. Useful in some instances, but in others, not really. You'd still would like to have some lives. Well, whatever. Lives or no lives, as long as you have more than just one hit and you're dead for good kind of a scenario, I'm fine with that. And, well, this is one of those scenarios. One thing that definitely stands out, as you would expect from Technosoft, is the music. The music is fantastic. Might not be the best right now, but that's okay, because other levels definitely have better music. Didn't I have triple shot? What happened to my triple shot? Did I lose it? Most likely I did. This here is a shield. I think you can get it from either picking up the mirror or the purple thing that I picked up. Either way, it's good. You'll survive 3 hits. Kinda similar to how the shield in Thunder Force 3 worked, I gotta say. Oh yeah, don't stand on that empty spot. Despite it looking like you could walk over it, it's lava. And lava hurts. In fact, don't even walk into the lava that's open right here. You can actually do that, and it will hurt. Oh, I got this mirror here. Ah, okay, so it just makes mirror images of me. Alright. So it's like the claw ability, except not really. And I might die. Yes! Game over! Yeah, like I said. You only have one life per... well, per character, let's say. But you have multiple hits for your character. So, in a way, you have 4 lives to start out with. You can get more, and you can replenish them fairly easily. A bit of an odd way of setting it up, because Thunder Force 3 worked completely differently. It had lives and continues, whereas this is just continues and hit points. I don't know. If they thought this was a good idea, well, good on them, I guess. I don't really agree with it myself. I feel like it's a bit silly. But hey, whatever. Oh, never mind, I don't have triple shot. It's just the mirror images making it seem like I have a triple shot because they're all standing in one place. Okay. That's good to know. This is a remarkably difficult game, actually. So don't be surprised if you lose a couple of continues while trying to beat any of the stages. Naturally, don't be surprised if you keep getting hurt. It's pretty easy to do that too. Unfortunate, but it's kind of expected. That's what the shmups live on anyway. If they're too easy, you're not gonna give 2 shits about them. And if they're too hard, well, I don't know, might be the same deal. This I feel is just right. Could be a little bit easier in some aspects, but it's not so hard that you would drop it very quickly, unless you're just having really terrible luck. I don't think you should be though, because I mean, you can at the very least get to the boss fight without getting killed. Whether or not you'll beat him though, that's a different question altogether. But hey, I got a couple of hits to spare, and I got mirror image. Let's see if it works. The unfortunate thing about this game is that unless you have a turbo controller, you have to keep mashing them buttons. God damn, fell for the same trick again. If you can get a shield over there, that's a good thing. A bit annoying that it's so difficult to save the shield up till that point, but hey, whatever. Also, if you feel like the stage you're playing through is too hard, well, that's fine. You can choose any of the 4 stages available to you. Kind of like Thunder Force 3 in a way. The only difference is you can always choose a new stage to go to whenever you get a game over. Whereas in Thunder Force 3 you were stuck with the stage until you completed it, one way or another. Can be a bit bothersome in that sense, but Thunder Force 3 is a really nice game and, well, I can forgive that. Besides, it's not that difficult, I find. Not nearly as difficult as this game. So why this game of all games? To come back to the Sega Genesis? Well, because the music is good. That's all I need. Besides that, I thought it was a pretty cool game from Technosoft, so I figured, why not? It's been a long time since we last played any Sega games. Let's do it with a good game, not a bad game. We can get some bad games later, and yes, we will get them. We'll also get some good ones. I've been looking into some of that stuff actually, and I think I found a few examples which might be interesting to look into. The only problem is, I hope I can actually play them properly because, well, I got a new controller, the X-Bone controller, or, you know, Xbox One as some people will call it. Yeah, get out of here, you fucking dragon. Get out. And, well, the D-pad is definitely better than the Xbox 360, but it still leaves a bit to be desired. It's not quite the same kind of D-pad I would want to use. Like, like you would have, for example, with a PlayStation controller. Nevertheless, it's still a decent one, a much deserved improvement, because now you can actually use it to play 2D games, rather than having to resort to playing on hard mode all the time. Damn, I'm taking too many hits. Like, look at that shit. All of my HP is gone already. And surprisingly enough, this boss isn't even that, like, lively. He doesn't have that much HP. Let's try this one. Maybe it'll be easier. But because you can get hit so easily and so many times in a row, it tends to make the game a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Which is unfortunate. It would be much easier if you didn't have this lack of recovery frames. Like you could take hits and then just tank some hits, but you can't do that. Your wizard boy that you're playing as is just not that strong. Unfortunately enough. Fucking fish bastards pushing rocks on me. They kinda look like fish people, don't they? Well, to me at least. It's a good idea to try to beat at least one of these stages early on. I probably would recommend the first one, just for continuity's sake, but defeating every stage will get you a new ability. This isn't the only weapon you'll be using throughout the game. You actually get more weapons to choose from. The other ones will actually be chargeable as well, and the charge shots make bosses a lot easier to deal with. Unfortunately right now I only have this pea shooter, let's say, and it doesn't make life any easier. Also, did I just take a hit from the rocks while they were moving? Didn't really pay attention, but I probably did. And if I did, well, that's not cool, bruh. See, this feels a lot easier, doesn't it? Should have taken this as my first stage. It's just a lack of chests to open, that's all. Oh, speaking of which, suddenly I'm rewarded with surviving. But I suppose that means we're gonna get a boss fight soon. Yep, here we go. With pretty decent music too. Ah, I remember this guy, yeah. You can actually kill this guy with a charge shot fairly quickly. Thing is, I don't remember how you hit him exactly. I think you gotta shoot the mouths that are open wide, spitting things at you, which only makes this boss fight more difficult, because I mean, he's always attacking, you can only hit him when he's attacking, and the shot can reach you, but with a little persistence, you emerge victorious and get a cutscene. Who are you? I serve the Elemental, but we were captured. And who the fuck is Elemental? Is he a master by any chance? No idea. What kind of name is Ladin? It's like they took the word lad and just made it into a name. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we should have a new power. Yes, indeed. We do. And we can charge it now as well. Charged abilities do a lot more damage, and often enough they also count as screen nukes, which make the levels a lot easier. Not only that, but this banana beam also goes through walls, which makes it all the more enjoyable to use. Technosoft couldn't resist, I guess. I mean, who could? Everybody likes a good banana bean. Man, this really does make the level a lot easier now that I think about it. Wow. And this fairy familiar also seems to help out, because she attacks enemies occasionally, or rather, very often from the looks of it. Yeah, I should be able to deal with this level fairly easily now. Just look at this shit. Everyone who tries to hide behind obstacles is getting wrecked. Got some grapes. For some reason grapes are used to heal yourself up. Maybe your character is a connoisseur. To be honest, I do like grapes as well. I'm not against that idea. Oh yeah, shield. Shield is Gucci. Now, some of these enemies remind me of other things that I've seen in other games. For example, those mouth pods kind of resemble Archaeospores from Witcher 3, a game that I've been recently replaying again. Oh, look at that, airplanes are joining in. They weren't flying by so close to my house before, all the fucking time I wasn't doing anything. Of course they would show up now, when it's nice and hot and I need to open up the windows. Pieces of shit. Fuck 'em. Anyway, let's show this bastard what we can do with Banana Beam. I feel like I'm doing a lot more damage against him now. Here you go. One try. That's all it took, then you have Banana Beam. Naturally, you cannot replay the levels you've already beaten, but that doesn't mean that you have to give a shit. Ah, here we go, Spread Shot. Spread Shot is shit. Don't bother. I think it has a good charged attack. Let's give it a shot, since they all have charged shots. Oh yeah, it does. The Spread Shot gives you the Fire Wheel. Of course, you have to charge the ability first before you can actually use it. But hey, it's awesome, and I think it does amazing damage against bosses too. Hey, what? Why'd you die? What told you to die? Oh, and of course, I lost the ability. I lost my extra HP. But my abilities. What the fuck are these lizards doing here? No, those lizards kind of remind me of the enemies from Chrono Trigger. Aren't they kind of the same? Wait, how am I hurt so much already? Damn! What happened? That's another thing I don't really like about this game. It's really difficult to tell when you're getting hurt in a level like this. Cause look at this shit. I'm already nearly dead and I haven't even the faintest fucking clue how that happened. I suppose those stupid bugs hurt me while going through the forest area, but I wish I had some indication. Fuck it, let's just stick with Banana Beam. It can pierce everything. And the charge attack is pretty good too. The music in this stage is pretty nice. But there is a different stage that I think has better music. What the fuck? Don't do that shit. Still, you cannot deny that the music in this game is fantastic. Oh, I hate when that happens. Don't you hate it when that happens? When you get trapped by fucking spikes and shit? Hate that shit. Even lost my damn shield. That's not cool at all. What's also not cool is getting attacked from behind. Nobody likes that shit. But you can at least forgive these older games. They were still trying to figure out the things that we don't like. I wonder if this came out before Thunder Force 3. No idea. Anyway, here's another boss. He's a bit more predictable, but also more annoying, because he likes to get up close and personal. I wish he didn't do that shit, because it's so annoying. Like, stop that, you motherfucker. Oh, he shot me with spikes. Oh, fuck that shit. Oh, I died. Oh, fuck.